If you've been waking up with bad breath, gum soreness, or that constant tickle in your throat that never seems to go away, this video is for you. Because today, I'll show you how adding just one simple drop to your morning salt water can stop bad breath, soothe gum pain, and even help you fight off colds naturally. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Emily Carter. And for more than 20 years, I've helped older adults understand how small science-backed habits can make a huge difference, especially when it comes to oral and immune health, because what starts in your mouth doesn't stay there. Your gums, saliva, and throat are the first line of defense for your entire body. When bacteria build up or inflammation sets in, it doesn't just cause bad breath. It can quietly increase inflammation throughout the body, even affecting your heart, joints, and immune system. That's why this one tiny step, something as simple as rinsing your mouth each morning with a drop-infused saltwater solution, can change everything. It helps balance bacteria, heal gum tissue, improve circulation in your mouth and throat, and create an environment where harmful germs simply can't thrive. And the best part, it's not a chemical rinse or an expensive mouthwash. It's something gentle, natural, and incredibly easy to add to your morning routine. So today, I'll walk you through exactly what that one drop is, how it works, and why this small habit can protect not just your smile, but your entire immune system. Because at this stage of life, it's not about doing more. It's about doing what truly works, one smart step at a time. Number 1, peppermint essential oil, the breath freshener, seniors already know. If there's one scent that instantly feels clean, refreshing, and comforting, it's peppermint. It's the flavor of toothpaste, holiday tea, and old-fashioned breath mints, something most of us have known our entire lives. But what many don't realize is that this simple oil, when used the right way, can do far more than just freshen your breath. For older adults, one drop of peppermint essential oil in a morning saltwater rinse can help kill bacteria, soothe gum inflammation, open your airways, and even support brain clarity. Here's how it works. Peppermint oil contains menthol and menthone, two natural compounds that have been proven to fight oral bacteria, especially the strains that cause bad breath, gum infections, and plaque buildup. When combined with warm salt water, these compounds penetrate deeper between the gums and teeth, helping to flush out bacteria that brushing alone can't reach. It's like giving your mouth a natural antibacterial bath without the alcohol, chemicals, or sting of commercial mouthwash. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Oral Microbiology found that peppermint essential oil reduced the number of volatile sulfur compounds, the gases responsible for bad breath, by over 70% after just 1 week of daily rinsing. The same study showed improved gum health and reduced oral inflammation in adults over 55. But that's not all peppermint does. It's also one of nature's most effective anti-inflammatories and pain soothers. If you wake up with gum soreness or that slight tightness along your jaw, rinsing with a single drop of peppermint oil in salt water can calm irritation within minutes. The menthol provides a gentle cooling sensation that increases circulation, bringing oxygen and nutrients to the gum tissue so it can heal naturally, and the benefit goes beyond the mouth. Peppermint's aroma works through the olfactory nerves, helping improve alertness and mental clarity. That's why so many people feel a subtle lift in focus and energy after using it. It's like sending a fresh breeze straight to your brain. For seniors who often feel morning fatigue or mental fog, this small ritual can become a gentle wake-up for both the mind and the body. Here's how to use it safely. Add 1 drop of pure peppermint essential oil to 1/2 cup of warm salt water. Stir well. Essential oils are potent, and just 1 drop is enough. Swish gently for 30 to 60 seconds, then spit it out. Never swallow. Use once each morning after brushing or anytime your mouth feels dry or coated. You'll notice the difference immediately: cooler breath, cleaner gums, and a fresher start to your day. And over time, that freshness becomes more than a feeling. It's a sign of true balance returning to your oral health, because sometimes the simplest remedies are the ones we've known all along. Peppermint doesn't just make your mouth smell clean, it helps it become clean, healthy, and alive again. Number 2, clove oil, the classic dental pain reliever. If you grew up before modern dentistry became what it is today, you probably remember this one. When a tooth hurt or a gum felt sore, a parent or grandparent would dab a little clove oil on a cotton ball and press it gently on the area. It wasn't fancy, but it worked. And even today, science has proven what tradition already knew. Clove oil remains one of the most powerful natural pain relievers for the mouth. The secret lies in a compound called eugenol. It's what gives clove its warm, spicy scent. But more importantly, it's what gives this oil its remarkable ability to numb pain, fight infection, and calm inflammation. Dentists have used eugenol for decades in filling materials and antiseptic rinses because of its antibacterial and mild anesthetic effects. For older adults, that makes it a perfect addition to a morning saltwater rinse, especially if you experience gum tenderness, dentures rubbing against tissue, or sensitivity from receding gums. Just 1 drop of clove oil in warm salt water can ease that soreness, kill bacteria around the gum line, and promote faster healing of small irritations. A 2017 study in the Journal of Dentistry and Oral Health found that clove oil's eugenol was as effective as benzoin, the numbing agent used in many over-the-counter gels for relieving gum and tooth pain, but without the chemical irritation or side effects. It also showed significant reduction in oral bacterial count after daily rinsing for just 1 week. Here's what makes clove oil especially valuable for seniors. As we age, gum tissue naturally becomes thinner and more sensitive. Plaque or poorly fitting dentures can cause small sores that heal slowly. Clove oil helps by increasing blood flow, reducing inflammation, and providing mild natural anesthesia, giving the tissue the oxygen and nutrients it needs to repair itself faster. And there's a bonus benefit. Clove oil's rich, warm aroma also helps with mental relaxation. Its scent triggers a soothing response in the nervous system, lowering stress hormones and helping you start the day calmer, something your heart and blood pressure will thank you for. Here's how to use it safely. Add 1 drop of pure clove essential oil to 1/2 cup of warm salt water. Stir thoroughly. Clove oil is strong, and even 1 extra drop can feel spicy. Swish gently for 30 to 45 seconds, focusing on areas where your gums feel sore or tender. Spit out completely and rinse once more with plain water. Do this once daily or as needed for pain relief or inflammation. A word of caution: never use clove oil undiluted or apply it directly to open wounds. It's potent, but when used correctly, it's one of nature's safest and most effective oral soothers. Clove oil has earned its place in history, not through marketing, but through generations of real results. It's the warm, spicy drop that still carries the wisdom of the past, now backed by modern science. And sometimes when your mouth feels tender or sore, all it takes is 1 drop of that familiar comfort to remind your body how to heal itself. Number 3, tea tree oil, the hidden antibacterial shield. If peppermint feels familiar and clove oil feels comforting, then tea tree oil is the quiet hero most people have heard of, but few truly understand. It doesn't come from a tea plant at all, but from the leaves of a small tree native to Australia called Melucca alternipaglia. For centuries, Aboriginal healers used it to treat wounds and infections. Today, science confirms what they discovered long ago. Tea tree oil is one of nature's most powerful antibacterial and antifungal protectors, and it can transform the health of your mouth and gums with just one drop each morning. Unlike peppermint or clove, tea tree oil doesn't just mask bad breath. It goes after the root cause, the bacteria that live along the gum line and between teeth. These bacteria release sulfur compounds that cause odor, inflamed tissue, and trigger bleeding gums. When you rinse with warm salt water infused with a drop of tea tree oil, those colonies are gently disrupted, making it harder for them to attach and multiply. It's like sending in nature's cleaning crew, quietly removing what doesn't belong, leaving only freshness and balance behind. A 2016 clinical study published in the Journal of Period Ontology found that adults who rinsed with tea tree oil solution twice daily for 2 weeks had a significant reduction in gum bleeding and plaque buildup compared to those who used a standard antiseptic mouthwash. More impressively, participants reported less gum tenderness and better breath without the dryness that alcohol-based rinses often cause. For older adults, that matters more than ever. As we age, our saliva production naturally decreases, and a dry mouth becomes the perfect breeding ground for bacteria. Tea tree oil helps restore oral balance by reducing harmful microbes while still keeping the tissue moist and protected. It also calms minor gum infections before they grow serious, something especially valuable for anyone with dentures, crowns, or bridges where bacteria love to hide. Here's how to use it safely and effectively. Add 1 drop of 100% pure tea tree essential oil to 1/2 cup of warm salt water. Stir well, then swish gently for 30 to 60 seconds, making sure the rinse reaches all areas of the mouth. Spit out completely. Never swallow. If you find the taste strong, add a single drop of peppermint oil for a milder flavor. Use once each morning or every other day if you have sensitive gums. With regular use, you'll notice your breath staying fresher longer, your gums looking healthier, and that sticky coating on your teeth fading away. And because tea tree oil supports your body's natural healing, small gum irritations that used to linger for days can now heal faster and cleaner. Think of tea tree oil as your mouth's invisible shield, quiet, powerful, and always on guard. It doesn't sting, it doesn't dry, and it doesn't just cover up the problem. It fixes it at its source, because after 60, the goal isn't just to clean your mouth. It's to protect it, and 1 drop of tea tree oil each morning is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to do exactly that. Number 4, oregano oil, the immune booster, most seniors never heard about. If you've ever sprinkled oregano over pizza or pasta, you already know its comforting aroma. But here's something you may not know. That same humble herb holds one of nature's most powerful defenses against bacteria, viruses, and inflammation in the form of oregano essential oil. And when used properly, just 1 drop in your morning salt water, it can help do something most mouth rinses never touch: protect your gums and strengthen your immune system at the same time. Oregano oil is rich in 2 remarkable compounds, carvacrol and thymol. These natural agents have been studied for decades for their ability to kill bacteria, yeast, and viruses, all while supporting the body's natural healing response. In your mouth, that means fewer germs, less inflammation, and stronger gum tissue that can resist infection before it starts. It's a small daily act that can prevent big problems later, like gum disease, sore throats, or those recurring colds that always seem to appear in winter. A 2018 study from the Journal of Applied Microbiology found that oregano oil could eliminate over 93% of harmful oral bacteria, including Streptococcus mutans, one of the main culprits behind cavities and gum infections, within just 30 seconds of contact. Another study in the International Journal of Food Microbiology showed that oregano oil disrupted bacterial biofilms, those sticky layers that let bacteria hide and survive between teeth and under the gums, making them easier to wash away. For older adults, that's critical. As saliva production decreases and immunity weakens, your mouth becomes more vulnerable to bacterial overgrowth. Those same bacteria don't just stay in your gums. They can travel through the bloodstream, quietly increasing inflammation in the heart, joints, and even the brain. Oregano oil helps stop that chain reaction at the source, but its benefits go even further because it's rich in antioxidants. Oregano oil also supports your respiratory system. When you rinse with it in the morning, the vapors you breathe help open your airways, calm sore throats, and reduce the germs that cause seasonal colds. It's like giving your immune system a tiny morning workout. Quick, simple, and surprisingly effective. Here's how to use it safely. Add 1 single drop of high-quality oregano essential oil to 1/2 cup of warm salt water. Stir thoroughly. Oregano oil is strong and even 1 drop is plenty. Swish gently for 30 to 45 seconds, breathing through your nose as you do. The vapors help open sinuses. Spit out completely and rinse with plain water afterward. Start by using it 2 to 3 times a week, then daily once your mouth adjusts. Important note, never use oregano oil undiluted and avoid it if you have open sores in your mouth. It's powerful and can cause mild tingling if too concentrated. With regular use, you'll notice fewer sore throats, less gum swelling, and a cleaner, lighter feeling in your mouth every morning. And as a bonus, that faint herbal warmth it leaves behind. That's your immune system quietly waking up and thanking you. Oregano oil might be small, but it's mighty. 1 drop delivering antibacterial, antiviral, and anti-inflammatory power your body can truly use. Because after 60, the best medicine isn't always in a pill bottle. Sometimes it's waiting right on your kitchen shelf. Number 6, eucalyptus oil, the morning lung and sinus cleanser. There's something almost magical about the scent of eucalyptus. It's the smell of clean air after rain, of old apothecaries and gentle steam rooms, cool, fresh, and deeply healing. And for seniors who wake up with morning congestion, sinus pressure, or that stubborn cough that lingers all winter, 1 drop of eucalyptus oil in warm salt water can be a small but powerful daily reset for both your mouth and your lungs. Eucalyptus oil is rich in a compound called cineol, also known as eucalypt, the same ingredient used in many medicated lozenge and cough syrups. But unlike those over-the-counter remedies, eucalyptus works naturally. It helps open your airways, break down phlegm, and reduce inflammation in both your mouth and throat. When added to a saltwater rinse, it doubles its power, disinfecting oral bacteria while soothing the tissues of the throat and sinuses. A 2018 study published in the Respiratory Medicine Journal found that seniors who inhaled or rinsed with diluted eucalyptus oil daily experienced better airflow, less coughing, and lower bacterial counts in the mouth and nasal passages. It's not just a breath freshener, it's a breath liberator. Here's what happens when you rinse with it. As you swish the warm salt water and eucalyptus mixture, the steam you exhale carries tiny molecules of cineol up through your nasal passages. These molecules gently relax the muscles in your airway, reduce swelling in sinus membranes, and help clear mucus, making it easier to breathe, speak, and even sleep later in the day. At the same time, the oil's natural antibacterial properties work to kill odor, causing bacteria in the mouth and along the gum line, leaving you with truly clean breath that lasts. For seniors, this is especially powerful because oral and respiratory health are closely linked. When bacteria from the mouth are inhaled into the lungs, especially during sleep, they can increase the risk of respiratory infections. Eucalyptus helps break that cycle by disinfecting the mouth while keeping the airway open and clean. Here's how to use it safely. Add 1 drop of pure eucalyptus essential oil to 1/2 cup of warm salt water. Stir well. You should see the aroma rise as the vapors release. Swish gently for 30 seconds, then gargle for another 15 to 20 seconds, breathing through your nose to let the vapors travel upward. Spit out completely, do not swallow. Use once a day in the morning or whenever your sinuses feel heavy. A word of comfort. Eucalyptus oil is cooling but not harsh. You'll feel a light tingling warmth in your throat and a pleasant coolness in your nose. That's how you know it's working. Over time, you may notice fewer morning coughs, clearer sinuses, and a lighter feeling when you breathe. And because it naturally kills bacteria and reduces oral inflammation, your gums and tongue will feel cleaner too. For older adults, this tiny habit does something powerful. It connects the breath of the lungs with the health of the mouth. Each morning rinse becomes more than a routine. It becomes a reminder that the way you breathe, heal, and live begins with how well you care for your mouth. Because when you start the day breathing freely, everything else, your energy, your mood, your clarity starts flowing just as easily. Number 7, lemon essential oil, the detoxifying cleanser for oral health. Few scents lift the spirit quite like lemon. It's clean, bright, and full of life, the scent of freshness, energy, and renewal. But inside that familiar citrus aroma lies something far more powerful than most people realize. 1 single drop of lemon essential oil in your morning saltwater rinse can help detoxify your mouth, balance acidity, reduce inflammation, and even lighten stains on your teeth, all while leaving you with a natural uplifting sense of clarity to start your day. Lemon oil is rich in lemonane, a natural compound with strong antibacterial, antifungal, and antioxidant properties. It helps neutralize the acids and bacteria that cause bad breath, gum swelling, and tartar buildup. And unlike harsh mouthwashes that strip away protective enzymes, lemon oil gently restores your mouth's pH balance, keeping it slightly alkaline so harmful bacteria can't thrive. In a 2021 study published in the Journal of Oral Biology and Dentistry, researchers found that rinsing with lemon oil solution reduced oral bacterial counts by over 80% within 1 week while improving gum tone and decreasing inflammation. Participants also reported a subtle whitening of tooth enamel thanks to lemon's natural cleansing compounds that dissolve surface stains. For seniors, this is especially important. As we age, medications and reduced saliva flow can make the mouth more acidic, a condition that wears down enamel and invites bacteria to grow faster. Lemon oil helps restore balance by gently detoxifying, brightening, and refreshing the entire mouth environment. But its benefits go beyond oral health. The scent of lemon oil has been shown in multiple studies, including one from Frontiers in Psychology 2020, to stimulate serotonin in production, the brain chemical responsible for happiness and alertness. That's why many people feel an instant emotional lift when they smell lemon. It's nature's way of saying, "Good morning, everything's going to be okay." Here's how to use it safely. Add 1 drop of pure lemon essential oil to 1/2 cup of warm salt water. Stir well, swish gently for 30 to 60 seconds, and then spit out completely. Rinse once more with plain water afterward to protect enamel. Use 3 to 4 times per week rather than daily, especially if you have sensitive teeth. A word of care. While lemon oil helps brighten your smile, using too much can erode enamel over time. That's why 1 drop is all you need, small, precise, and gentle. You'll notice the difference almost immediately. Cleaner gums, smoother teeth, and that unmistakable lemon fresh feeling that lasts long after you've finished rinsing. But perhaps more importantly, you'll feel lighter, like your entire body just took a deep, refreshing breath. Because sometimes the secret to feeling young again isn't in your muscles or your joints. It's in how you start your morning with clarity, calm, and a single drop of brightness that tells your body it's time to renew. Number 8. Hydrogen peroxide, the whitening and healing finale. If you've ever poured hydrogen peroxide on a small cut and watched it fizz, you've already seen its magic in action. Oxygen coming to life, cleaning, healing, and protecting all at once. Now imagine harnessing that same gentle cleansing power in your mouth safely, naturally, and in just 30 seconds a day. That's exactly what happens when you add a few drops of hydrogen peroxide, 3%, to your morning saltwater rinse. Hydrogen peroxide is one of the oldest and most trusted antiseptics in medicine. It works by releasing tiny oxygen bubbles that kill harmful bacteria, break down plaque, and clean away dead cells from your gums and tongue. When used correctly, diluted and in small amounts, it helps heal gum inflammation, whiten teeth, and prevent infections that can quietly spread from your mouth to your bloodstream. A 2020 clinical review in the Journal of Oral and Maxillofacial Research confirmed that a 5 to 3% hydrogen peroxide rinse when used a few times per week significantly reduced gingivitis, bleeding gums, and bacterial plaque in adults over 60 without causing irritation or enamel damage. That makes it one of the safest and most affordable oral health tools available. Here's how it works. When you rinse, the oxygen bubbles penetrate between teeth and into gum pockets where toothbrush bristles can't reach. There, they neutralize bacteria that cause bad breath and inflammation. At the same time, that mild bubbling effect gently lifts stains from the tooth surface, restoring natural brightness without harsh abrasives or chemicals. It's nature's version of a deep clean, quiet, efficient, and remarkably effective. Here's how to use it safely. Mix 1 teaspoon 15 ml of 3% hydrogen peroxide with 1 tsp of warm water and a small pinch of salt. Swish gently for 30 seconds. You'll feel a soft fizzing sensation. Spit it out completely and rinse once more with plain water. Use 2 to 3 times a week or every other day if you have frequent gum bleeding or plaque buildup. A few gentle reminders: never swallow peroxide. Avoid using it undiluted. It's too strong on its own. If you have dentures or crowns, it's completely safe, but always rinse thoroughly after use. Over time, this simple habit can transform how your mouth feels. Your teeth look brighter, your gums firmer, and that morning taste that used to linger gone. Even better, you may find yourself smiling more confidently because when your mouth feels clean, your entire body feels renewed. Hydrogen peroxide is the perfect finale to this morning ritual, the quiet bubbling proof that healing doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. It just takes oxygen, salt, and a few thoughtful seconds of care. Because after 60, true health isn't about adding more. It's about returning to what's pure, simple, and alive. And sometimes the secret to a healthy mouth and a stronger body begins with something as humble as a little glass of salt water and 1 smart drop of wisdom. So now you know, keeping your mouth healthy isn't about expensive toothpaste or harsh mouthwashes. It's about simple natural care that works with your body, not against it. Just 1 glass of warm salt water and 1 drop of the right ingredient can do what most people spend years chasing. It can freshen your breath, calm sore gums, prevent throat infections, and even boost your immunity, from the cool comfort of peppermint to the healing warmth of clove. From the antibacterial strength of tea tree and oregano to the immune protection of iodine, the luncle-clearing freshness of eucalyptus, the bright renewal of lemon, and the whitening healing power of hydrogen peroxide. Each drop has its purpose. Each one gives your body a chance to heal naturally every morning, because after 60, the goal isn't to add more chemicals. It's to bring balance back, to clean, refresh, and protect your mouth so it can keep protecting you. Your mouth is the doorway to your entire body. When it's healthy, your heart, lungs, and immune system stay stronger too, and all it takes is one smart, mindful habit that starts your day with clarity, calm, and care. If this video helped you learn something new, please give it a like. It helps more seniors discover these science-backed natural ways to stay healthy. Share it with a friend or loved one who's been struggling with bad breath, gum pain, or constant cold. They'll thank you for it. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Healthcare, where each week I share simple doctor-approved ways to help you live longer, stronger, and with confidence at every age. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and I want to remind you healing doesn't have to be complicated. It can begin right at your kitchen sink with one glass of warm salt water and one small drop of wisdom. Because when you care for your mouth, you care for your entire body. One morning, one rinse, and one smile at